So I got COVID. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Mama blessed, despite the mess. 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 Mama blessed, despite the mess.
Hey everyone. So it's been a minute, I know. I had to take some time out from you guys as much as I hated it because I had school and school started getting hard, especially that Spanish. Oh my goodness. Doing Spanish online is definitely not even worth it. But anyway, then I had issues with KJ. He ended up having to get an MRI of his brain because come to find out he never got an MRI when his lung collapsed. So his neurologist kind of just wanted to see, I guess to just get a clear understanding of what's going on in there. And we didn't get the results on that yet. So it was just a lot going on. Me, I was just so emotionally tired and drained. And with all of that, I get hit with COVID. So I tested positive for COVID on Monday, which I believe was the 21st. My test came back and I immediately quarantined. I was actually quarantining before because I was out of work. My last day of work was on Thursday because I was at work and I was just feeling like this major headache. And it was like the lights were just really getting on my nerves. I was driving home and I just remember not really swerving, but I would turn my head and the car would turn with me, and that's never happened to where if I turned my head a direction, I just wasn't even functioning driving. So the last day I drove was the Friday, because I don't know, I was just very disorientated. Friday was when it got really bad. I had a fever. My fever was like 1 minute it was at 99.2, which is not really a fever, and then the next minute my fever was like at 100.7, and one time it shot up to 101.1, I believe. Like my fever was just all over the place. My head, that headache that I was talking to you about earlier, it felt like I was being hit in my head over and over again, and I was starting to see like little auras. So like this room was dark, and everybody knows I don't like the dark, but I definitely had to be in the dark because the light was just really hurting my eyes, my brain, my body was aching, still is aching. My body is still aching, especially in my back. It feels like literally I got jumped. What else? My chest yesterday, I actually didn't take no phone calls yesterday because yesterday was probably I don't want to say the worst, but one of those days where I was just really hurting my chest. Even like now when I kind of touch right here, it is sore to the touch and it feels kind of tight. This COVID experience is probably the worst experience. I just, wow. That's all I have to say. Wow. I literally just got my voice back to where I can talk. I'm still coughing a little bit. It's not as much. When I do cough, like phlegm kind of comes up. But I did want to just tell you guys because honestly, I have to say the reason why I feel the way I feel right now is because of this remedy that my mom, my aunt, and pretty much all my Jamaican people keep telling me to do. So, this is a pot of hot water that was boiled. It's not as hot anymore to touch because I've been doing it, and I just was thinking to myself, like, wow, like this joint really is bomb.com that I have to freaking like tell you guys about this. So pretty much you boil up a pot of hot water and um you get essential oil of peppermint oil and eucalyptus oil. And you can I literally got these from the beauty supply store where they sell. This one costs $6. This one I kind of had stashed away because I put peppermint oil in my shampoo because it's supposed to promote hair growth. So I kind of had it stashed, but the eucalyptus oil, it costs like $6. So what you do is I drop like 3 of each because the first time I did this, I just kind of threw it in there and I went crazy. And let me tell you something, I'm gonna burn my eyes out because of the aroma of it. It's like very overwhelming. So anyway, so pretty much as I said, it's not that hot anymore because I was doing it earlier, and I pretty much, I don't do it the way that I did it before where I just had a towel. I decided to use my big old comforter, and what I do is as the steam is heating up, I just kind of put myself underneath it and I stay there for like a couple of minutes. And underneath the comforter, the steam, it kind of almost turns it into a sauna. And what happens is you're pretty much inhaling the peppermint oil and the eucalyptus from the steam, and it's just like pretty much opening up whatever is inside. And honestly, it feels like you're suffocating in there, but then when you come out, it's like, oh my God, I can breathe. Like, I don't know what it does to you, but it just kind of opens up inside of your chest a little bit more and more. So I try to do this just until the steam kind of wears down. Like right now, this obviously this is nothing because the steam wear down, and that's will be my session. My session is actually over, so I pretty much do it until it starts to cool down, and then that would be it for the day. And then I do it again maybe midday, or if I don't do it midday, because there are times like by 7 o'clock where I am dragging and my body literally is turning against me and needs to relax because I might be doing too much. I will definitely do it the next day. Now, I am Jamaican. My family's Jamaican, so I'm literally coming out the woodwork with all these Jamaican remedies. One of them being garlic, ginger, and lemon or lemon juice. And pretty much it's like a tea. You boil that up and then you drink it. That one was okay as well, but this eucalyptus and peppermint oil is really good. It likes really, like, especially when if your chest is like tight and you're having difficulty breathing, it literally like just opens everything up. And I would definitely, if you have COVID, recommend you try this because it will definitely open you up very well. My dad, this concoction, I'm not sure what it is, but I definitely know it's death in a bottle. Like literally, I took a shot of it and it had me coughing. And when I tell you it had me coughing, I coughed up some kind of phlegm or something. And he didn't really tell me. I know there's cinnamon. This must be Ray and Nephew, because the way how this rum hit, and he fused it with something. But I know cinnamon, Ray and Nephew is definitely two of the ingredients that's in here, and then there's something else. But I don't know. But all I know is, oh, Bush. There's Bush too, because he had in the bottle, I remember seeing Bush. But this is another Jamaican remedy that he did. Obviously there's stuff in here I haven't taken it because it is so potent and so strong that it almost killed me when I took it the last time. So anyway, but this is pretty much my go-to remedy right now that I'm gonna be sticking with. Like I said, literally hot water, boil it, and you use eucalyptus and peppermint oil. You can get it at the beauty supply store, get it at the Korean store, or any place where they sell the oil, the essential oils. You can just get it from there. But other than that, I'm pretty much, like I said, I haven't fully recovered. I'm actually, as I'm talking to you guys, I'm literally feel myself falling, plummeting slowly down. My back is like really hurting me, and I kind of want to lay down now. So with all that being said, please guys, wear your mask, wear your protective gears. Take this very seriously. I took it seriously. I did all the precautions that needed to. I am not sure how I ended up getting it, but I did. With all that being said, stay safe, guys, and take this very seriously. Stop partying. You know, it's as much as it's you want to spend time with your families, it's just so not that serious to kill yourself to go out there, you know. With all that being said, stay safe, stay indoors. If you don't have to go out, don't go out. Once again, wear your mask, wash your hands, sanitize, Lysol, all that jazz.
Mama bless.